Hi there. Today I'm gonna show you how to compute for the mean of a group data. So when I say it's group data, basically the data that you have is already classified according to intervals or groups. Alright? So we have an example here. The following table gives the frequency distribution of the number of orders received each day during the past 50 days at the office of a mail order company. So let's calculate the mean for the number of orders. So when we say you're making a frequency distribution, you're just making up a table. So let's have two columns. The first column will be for the number of orders. The second column will be letter F, or that stands for the frequency, or how many times a particular number of order happens. So for the number of orders, we have four intervals or classes. We have 10 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 18, 19 to 21. For 10 to 12 orders during the past 50 days, we have recorded it 4 times. For 13 to 15, we have recorded it 12 times. In the last 50 days, 16 to 18 number of orders accounted for 20 times. And 19 to 21 number of orders accounted at 14 times. So our total frequency, of course, that will be 50. That's 4 plus 12, 16 plus 20, 36 plus 14. That will be a total of 50. So you have here your basic table for the number of order with their corresponding frequency. So in making the complete frequency distribution, for us to be able to compute the mean of the group data, we have to add two more columns. So now we'll have number of order, F for frequency. This X stands for midpoint, and f of x is the value after we multiply f with x. Alright, so let's do it. So you have the number of orders all copied from the original table. F nothing actually is different. Everything stays the same here. Then for the third column, which is the midpoint for each class interval. So for the first class interval, 10 to 12, you get the midpoint of 11. So how did you do it? You simply add 10 and 12. 10 is what you call the lower boundary. 12 is your upper boundary. You add the two of them. 10 plus 12, that's 22. Divided by 2, the answer is 11. Next class interval is 13 to 15. Your lower boundary is 13. Your upper boundary is 15. You add the 2. 13 plus 15, that's 28. Divided by 2, the answer is 14. Then you go to the third class interval, 16 to 18. 16 plus 18, that's 34. Divided by 2, that's 17. Then for the last number of order, which is your fourth class interval or group, that's 19 to 21. 19 being your lower boundary, 21 your upper boundary. 19 plus 21, so that's 40. Divided by 2, so you'll have 20. Now we have already computed for the midpoints of the four class intervals. So we have 11, 14, 17, and 20. Now it's time for us to find f of x, which is our fourth column. So f of x means we multiply the value of x with the value of f. So we have f under corresponding x. So that will be your frequency. For the first interval, that's 4 times 11, that's 44. For the second interval, it's 12 times 14, that's 168. For the third interval, it's 20 times 17, that's 340. And for your last interval, that's 14 times 20. Sorry for that. That's 280. So we find the total for f of x, or what we call the summation of f of x. So the summation of f of x is equal to 832. Now, to look for the mean of the group data, we actually need to use this formula here. So mean, which is represented by x bar, is equal to summation of f of x all over n. So your summation of f of x, or total of the f of x column, that's 44, 1683, 40, and 280, is equivalent to 832. So you have 832 here, divided by n. So your total n from the original table is 50. 832 divided by 50. Your mean for this group data is 16.64. So I hope you learned something today. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.